Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to list 5 things you didn't know about the movie My Policeman. Let's get right into it. My Policeman is a queer 50s love story, and it will be available for streaming this year. The plot revolves around a heartbreaking love triangle in 1950s Brighton, England. According to the book synopsis, Marion, a woman, falls in love with Tom, a man. Years later, Tom begins a romance with Patrick, whom he meets at a museum. With homophobia on the rise at the time, it's safer for Tom, a cop, to marry Marion. As a result, she and Patrick must share him secretly until one of them breaks and 3 lives are destroyed. According to Deadline, the film adaptation will begin in the 1990s. A chance meeting between the elderly Tom and Patrick prompts them to revisit their love affair from 40 years ago. There are currently no plot details for the on-screen drama. According to Entertainment Weekly, the anticipated drama will be released in theaters on October 21st, with a streaming premiere on Amazon Prime Video on November 4th. The studio also released first-look images of Styles alongside his co-stars Corin and David Dawson. Harry Styles will have sex scenes. Harry Styles' sex scenes in the upcoming films My Policeman and Don't Worry Darling forced him to step outside of his comfort zone as he filmed for his first leading roles. In a new interview with Howard Stern to promote his album Harry's House, Harry Styles said the sex scenes felt like giving a part of himself away. He said, "It does feel vulnerable. I'd never kissed anyone on camera before, and it felt like giving a part of myself away in some ways." Emphasizing about how important it is that these things are taken seriously and that each actor is given a voice and made to feel as comfortable as possible, he said, "I think the most important thing in that stuff is trust. I think if you speak about it properly with everyone that's involved, that helps." Increasingly, the presence of an intimacy coordinator is becoming an industry standard. He added that having real trust with a director helps significantly in these scenarios, so it was handy enough that he was dating Don't Worry Darling's director Olivia Wilde for that one. He said, "Acting is kind of very uncomfortable at times. I think that you have to trust a lot. It requires a lot of trust if you want to give it everything. I think being able to trust your director is a gift. That was very helpful. It really meant for kind of a really nice experience working on that movie." Early reviews says Styles' performance is raw and real. While many fans are still waiting to see Styles in the lead, some Hollywood insiders and early viewers have had the opportunity to see the film and are raving about the singer's performance. According to an anonymous insider who saw the film, the star's performance will blow everyone's socks off and may even generate some awards buzz. The source said, "People were standing up and cheering him at the end of the screening." The source then added, "Harry's performance is raw and real. He puts his vulnerability on display for all to see. This is a breakout performance which has everyone in Hollywood talking." Viewers who attended an advanced test screening in San Diego last April also raved about the film on Twitter, with one tweet reading, "A very nuanced performance. The stress and fear of being found out is palpable and heart-wrenching. He shows real talent and depth as an actor." The film's rights have been purchased by Amazon Studios, which means it may be released exclusively on streaming services. There is no set release date as of yet. It's based on a book. The Observer called Bethan Roberts' 2012 novel a moving story of longing and frustration. It took place between 1957 and 1999. It's inspired by the experiences of the great Edwardian novelist E.M. Forster, whose relationship with a married policeman, Bob Buckingham, played out quietly over 40 years and, amazingly, culminated in the aging and ailing Forster being nursed by Buckingham's wife, May. Roberts said, "What really interested me was how the 2 men negotiated the fact that Bob was married and stayed married to May, a nurse with whom Forster had at first a very tense and later a very warm relationship." He then added, "May was there holding his hand as he died. She seemed to me to be the keeper and survivor of the triangle." Who is directing My Policeman? It is adapted by Oscar-nominated Philadelphia screenwriter Ron Nyswaner and directed by stage veteran Michael Grandage in his feature film debut. Styles only had 2017's Dunkirk on his acting resume when Grandage hired him for the film, but he recalls how his relative inexperience and naturalism was a major plus. He told Vanity Fair, "Because he hasn't done much, he hasn't developed the ability to work out tricks or even lie. likening the actor to British new wave greats like Albert Finney and Tom Courtenay. He then added, they just bring themselves to the role, and it seems to be very uncomplicated in the way they achieve it, and Harry had that. That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on any future content we'll produce for you guys. We're signing off now, but we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.